What's up with it? It's your boy McFly, man, the hardest working man in shoe-tainment today. Coming at you with upload number 3 this week, man. 3 on them things, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I am the hardest working man in shoe-tainment today. If you didn't see my Jordan 1 collection video that I posted yesterday, go check it out. If you didn't see my third quarter Cops recap that I posted the day before that, go check it out, man, then come back. Then come back to this video. If this is your first time in Atlanta, McFly, man, I welcome you. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy my content. You become a frequent flyer. Join the winning team, man. We out here. I'm out here grinding, bro. I ain't gonna let you down. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny, man. I was looking at my upload list the other day, and the first video that I ever put up was in a reaction to the Anytime podcast, man. That's crazy. First and foremost, man, I want to say shout out to Mr. Skinny. What's up, Doc? He shouted me out in a couple of his videos, man, and on one of the live streams. You know, I haven't really talked to him that much, but in the time that I have, he seemed like a pretty cool dude. But today, I'm gonna start off by saying this ain't no shade or none of that shit. This is just how I feel about the events that have been going on, and you know what I'm saying, what I saw. You know, it's some things that really need to be discussed that I feel so people can get a true understanding. Just like I did with the Dammn and Unbreakable joint. So if you haven't seen the opinionated video that I did in regard to that, you can go ahead and check that out, man. It's a 2-part video. But this one here is just gonna be a 1 part. We're gonna get it one and done. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. So as most people know, man, it's buzzing around the community. Mr. Skinny, your boy Alias, and Pain82, you know, had a falling out, and it's been going around, and people been doing videos and yada, yada, yada. And I think it all boils down to lack of communication. Like I said in the last video, lack of communication, people being sensitive, and people not really knowing their roles, man. When it comes to anything that you're doing, you gotta know your role. Stop being so damn sensitive, man. It's YouTube, bro. But for those of y'all who don't know what's going on, man, your boy Alias and Mr. Skinny fell out over a shoe transaction. You believe that? You gonna fall out with one of your homeboys over a shoe transaction? Over a shoe transaction. And basically, Alias' point of view was he was upset because Skinny did deal with a guy who he felt was bashing the squad. And I feel like a lot of people get the lines confused, man. There is no feelings in business. A dude can come out and, you know, talk about your squad or whatever, but if he got a shoe that you're trying to get for retail, you gonna buy that shoe, man. You definitely gonna buy it. You gonna get it. And, you know, in conversations, you can talk about whatever that was said or whatever. But first, you have to evaluate what really was said. Is that something that you really want to be mad about? You know, dude said that it sounded like they was having a big jerk-off session. That's not really a diss. Like, who's going to be mad at that? You know, it's opinion. People are able to think what they want, man. They can say what they want. And I can get how some people feel like, oh, man, he hating on the team. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. When in reality, you shouldn't be overreacting. If he don't have a problem with it, you know, then obviously it's something going on that you may not know about. You wasn't a part of them conversations with them kicks. They could have talked that out then. But people so amped to ride for the team. They so hyped to be down for the team. They want to be down like Brandy. You know what I'm saying? They want to be down. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with riding for your folk. But if ain't nothing popping off that's, you know, worth throwing blows or none of that, you don't really have a real reason to be angry. Like, what you mad about? If you got something to say, go holler at him. Or if you don't rock with him, you don't have to rock with him, but you can't expect somebody not to rock with somebody when their experience ain't the same as yours. If you felt like they disrespected you, you can't expect your whole squad to just not bang with the dude. You don't know what relationship they have, or you know what they might have done beforehand. You don't know what's up with that. Sometimes you just gotta let go. You know, say how you feel, and you just gotta let that ride, but you don't go diving off the deep end, you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra. And Skinny did a little light video about it, you know, saying stay up out his business and all that, which is the man thing to do, you know. excuse me, don't worry about mine. You know what I'm saying? Worry about what you got going on. When it comes to this podcast, we all in it together. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's my title. We all moving our different ways. I put it in. Without y'all, it's still going to come out. And people need to understand that they roll. You know, a lot of people like to think we, and it ain't a we thing. It's a me thing. So if you want to be a part of we, you need to make sure that you're a part of the we and not a me. Know your place, man. Know your place. Know where you stand. So when things happen, you ain't the only one jumping off the deep end, or, you know what I'm saying, feeling how you really feel. And I thought pretty much after Skinny's first little video that was really gonna be the end of it. You know, then I saw Alias's video last week. I was just waiting until the whole Pain thing came out so I could have the whole story and go, you know, full circle. I don't like talking in bits and pieces and sections and all that shit. I like to get the whole thing down and then, you know, formulate my opinions off of that. That's what I do. So the next thing you know, man, your boy Alias is coming out here going ham. Like, if you haven't seen his review or whatever, I don't know what, reckless review or whatever he called that thing, you go check that out, man. He talking all kinds of crazy. I mean, talking big boy shit. You know, and from where I come from, them words that we gonna have to see you about. You know what I'm saying? You talking about me like that, we ain't gonna talk about it, we gonna see about it. You know, but that's just how it happened. The next thing you know, Skinny came back with his video, man, and that thing was murder. I honestly don't think that Alias will have a comeback for that. I really don't. I really, you know, didn't know Skinny had it in him to, you know, go in with them jokes like that. You know, no disrespect to him. I didn't know. You know, he don't crack a lot of jokes in his videos, nothing, you know. He say some funny stuff here and there, but it ain't like back to back to back to back to back, you know, rapid fire like that was. You know what I'm saying? That shit was impressive. Like, you know, you want to come back, but once you start talking about people's kids and, you know, getting into all of that, whether it's true, you know what I'm saying, I still feel like in this YouTube thing, there's certain lines that you shouldn't cross. You want to say something about me, say whatever the hell you want to say about me. But when it comes to my kids, you know what I'm saying, you can leave all that shit out of it. You know, I ain't that type of dude. You start talking about kids, then we past talking. You know what I'm saying? It's time for action. You know what I'm saying? Certified action. But I mean, realistically, Alias, you know, he kind of started it, man. He popped off wrong, so Skinny popped back off wrong. That's just the trend, the ebb and flow of things. And if you haven't seen any of them videos, man, check them all out so you can fully understand what I'm talking about. But for the most part, you got to know your place. You got to stop being so damn sensitive. These people sensitive as hell, man. When stuff coming from strangers, they don't know how to take it. When if it was one of your homeboys, you wouldn't even been upset, bro. You wouldn't even been mad. You would have laughed or played that shit off and went back to playing 2K or something. You wouldn't even been upset. So it's like that. People need to know their roles. They need to mature. They need to grow up a little bit. They need to learn how to handle these situations. As far as Skinny and Alias go, that relationship is beyond repair. You know what I'm saying? That shit dead. Then with the controversy between them, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't think Alias will show up at SneakerCon Atlanta or none of that. I don't think it'll be no beef at SneakerCon or anything. You know, with all this, you might be hurting SneakerCon. You know, because people thinking, oh man, Skinny gonna be there, Alias might show up. And from how he talk on his channel, you know, or what he been saying, you know, ain't no telling. We might need to stay away from SneakerCon. You know, at the end of the day, you're involving a bigger entity in this, you know, and you could possibly be shedding bad light on that. And that's always, you know, that's always bad biz. That could, you know, affect either of y'all futuristically trying to get on that platform or, you know, trying to do that. And I mean, in real life, they may not give a shit. You know, they may not have their eyes on SneakerCon or whatever they got to handle, they can handle after SneakerCon or not on the, you know, SneakerCon properties. But you don't want to be involving businesses and shit. You don't, you know, you need to leave that out. Pull up at SneakerCon, dead that shit, bro. Dead that shit. Don't. Tell them to pull up in Georgia. Meet me at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Pull up there. I see you when I see you. We'll find you. We can set up a location after the fact. You know, something along those lines. But that relationship is beyond repair, man. I think your boy Alias went way left field. Skinny put up the text messages or whatnot of him apologizing and all that, and really that should have did it. Once he got the messages, that should have killed it. But the messages went up, then the roast came after, then Skinny's roast came after that, and it was like, whoo, London Bridge is burning. London Bridge is burning down, man. But I feel like that whole thing could have been resolved, but it's done now. I just finished watching not too long ago the joint with him and Pain82, and I got a lot of questions about that. Now I'm not really sure what's going on, but in my mind, that whole situation, how that whole video went down, it didn't seem authentic to me. You know, it seemed like that shit was staged. You know, and I'm hoping, you know, the benefit of the doubt, I'm hoping that it's authentic. I'm not hating, I'm just saying. I've been in plenty of situations where you had disagreements with your homeboys, you know, and you hop on the line and you're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video up, you know, but before I get into that, I want to explain this. Before you can get to explain this, another dude hops on the line and, you know what I'm saying, he trying to talk you down. And I feel like whoever that BW or whatever his name is, that he was in communications with both of them, trying to like middleman it or diffuse the situation, which is honorable. You know what I'm saying? That's some king shit. You know, when you don't want to see two people going at each other, you know, you do what you got to do. And you try to get them to talk it out. But when I've been angry and I'm about to go in on somebody, you know, I'm not just going to sit here and listen at you talk, you know, and then automatically just start, you know, coming down. Nah. My hype level's still gonna be up. Even if I decide to do what you say and bring Pain on the line, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be up here, and you know, until I see what was going on. And then as we get a better understanding, it's gonna start coming down. But I felt like on both of their parts, it was already down. And I guess because they had time to think about it, you also got another guy coming through trying to diffuse the situation. But Skinny was saying that he had a video that he was going to drop. So a video already been shot. And if you want to give that man the respect of calling him up on the live chat, you should have gave him the respect of calling him up before you even got to the live chat, before you even shot that video, you know, before you even did any of that shit. The same shit for Pain. He even said that Pain tried to call him. He ain't trying to answer because he was angry. And I can understand that. But, you know, once you calm down, hit him back up and then you can talk about it. You know, don't get ready to shoot the video, then have somebody come in to diffuse the situation. You know, I ain't really sure what was going on with that. So, you know, Skinny dials up Pain, and he read it, man. He like instantly, you know, hit the link, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. And he not angry either. And you got two calm ass people talking to each other, trying to figure out a situation. You know, Skinny said what he had to say. He felt like he was dissing him on the joint with this is sponsored by your boy Pain82 and whatever he said in the comments. Now, my thing is this. If somebody is using your name or saying your name or using a clip of your name or you speaking on the comments or something, nigga, you agree with that. You agree with that stuff wholeheartedly, because if that was me and somebody used my name or implicated me in something that I ain't had nothing to do with, I would have been like, bruh, you got to fix that. You got to go ahead, get that out of there. I'm not commenting on it. I'm not saying I'm not busting no jokes on it. You know, whether what he commented or whatever. I'm not ha-ha T-hen. I'm not none of that. And I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, man, you know, I ain't had nothing to do with that. He just did it. Even if I didn't have nothing to do with it, I'm gonna say, bro, that got to go. I don't care what you do. You got to get that out of there. You're not about to implicate me in none of this, because I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Skinny said he had a video of him, said the man was reviewing fakes. You know what I'm saying? He was going down the line. And I was like, you know, and once you get temperatures that high, then you get each other on the phone and everybody on this even kill. And then Pain talking about, you know, he was in his feelings because, you know, Skinny hadn't really been watching, hadn't been stopping by, hadn't been hitting the like button, you know what I'm saying? Hadn't been dropping the comments or whatever. In my mind, that's some sensitive shit. That's sensitive as hell, bro. If you see your homeboy ain't coming through, If you see your homeboy ain't watching your videos, he ain't liking, he ain't saying nothing, holla at your homeboy. Hey, bruh, is we good? What's going on, man? Notice you ain't been stopping through, you know what I'm saying? You been slacking off on my content. What's up with it? You know, we got a problem or something we need to talk about? How hard is it to do that? This dude angry because his homeboy falling off. Mr. Skinny over here listening to what people saying. Ain't nobody talking to the source. They not talking to each other. They taking this shit from every other angle except the two angles that they supposed to take them. And it take a mediator to get them together to have them talk about the shit they should have been talking about together the whole damn time. It shouldn't take all that, bro. We too damn grown for this shit, bro. We too damn grown for all this playing. You know, the man Pain82 talking about somebody from Street Beefs hitting up Skinny. You went as far to call somebody from Street Beefs to hit up Skinny? I mean, I understand you done tried to hit up Skinny and he ain't answering or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? You taking it that far? That's what we doing over some shit that you just could have said, I don't want to be no parts of. I don't want nothing to do with that. You could have diffused that whole situation yourself without doing all this extra shit. Why people always want to do all this extra shit, man? I mean, it don't make sense to me, bro. Y'all got two freight trains running at each other for no reason over outside sources, false implications, and false words being stated between people. And it take a man with some sense to come through to make you two see the light, man. I felt like y'all should have seen the light on your own. And big shout out to B-Dub, man, for the knowledge that he was kicking. I don't really know what's going on with him and you know what I'm saying, Jersey Deep, but shout out to Jersey Deep, man. He watches my videos, he comments on my videos. You know, I don't really know too much about him, but shit, you know, we done had a couple conversations about sports and whatnot. So, you know, shout out to him. B-Dub, I don't really know him, but I mean, he was kicking some real shit in regard to the Skinny and Pain situation. I can't touch on what him and Jersey got going on. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. But from what I can tell, that shit is serious. So, you know, I'm gonna just let that be that, man, and they work that out on their own or whatever. But so, and you know, for back to the Skinny and Pain, you know, I felt like Skinny just said what he had to say. Pain said what he had to say. Nobody really explained fully, and it was just like, yeah, man, okay. And then everything cool at the end. That's why I feel like they had to been talking beforehand, or somebody had to been mediating beforehand to get, you know, their points across. Because when you're really mad at somebody, or you really got an issue, excuse me, or you really got a situation, your tones are totally different, man. You're not coming into that shit calm like that. Neither party is coming into that situation calm. You're going to start off with class. You got your mediator class, and you gradually decrease that joint. You don't come in on this wavelength. Or it might have been because of the amount of time that this been's going on, but the way Skinny laid it out, he made it seem like he had a whole arsenal ready to roll. And when you done roll that shit up like that, bro, you know what I'm saying? You ready. You're not going to be diffused quickly. But, you know, everybody's different, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, do their own thing. But I feel like they pieced it up, or they did what they did today for the people. I don't really feel like they did it for them. Like, they gonna say they cool and they gonna say everything good, or, you know, they gonna shake on it or laugh or, you know, chop it up or whatever. But I don't think that relationship that they had or like ever be the same. I don't think it'll ever be what it was before this. Because right now they both just trying to be the bigger man and do the bigger thing, you know, because they both were kind of manipulated on both ends, but it's flaws on both parts. And I don't think neither one of them will fully repair that relationship to what it was. Just based off how the situation was handled. You know, everybody's played a part in this, and we got to handle these situations better, bro. And I'm just saying it to all y'all. I ain't nobody, man. I'm just a small YouTuber down here in my own lane doing my thing, bro. But you know, this shit got to change, man. All this sensitivity, all this negativity. And I mean, you going to have disagreements. You're going to have clashes. But it's ways to handle it, you know. And if somebody come at you one way, then you can come at them that way. But if you start off, everybody want to be kings. If you start off with king shit first, you don't end up dealing with that peasant shit on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? King it up out the gate. Don't wait for somebody to drop a bug in your ear. If we as grown as we all say we are, then we should be thinking like that. We should be taking these measures to, you know what I'm saying, not go through all this foolishness, man. For what? It's too much energy. It's too much time. Who got all that time to be negative, bro? We all supposed to be out here getting these shoes, trying to get these checks, bro. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You got a problem with another man, you let him know first. Don't turn your camera on and then start letting him know. Go to him first. If y'all can't resolve it, you want to hop to the camera after that, then you can go ahead and hop to the camera after that, man. But hit the man up first, man. That's the same thing I said in my Dammn video, and you know what I'm saying? I stand on that, bro. Everybody, when the situation's over, everybody know what they should have did. But when you in the thick of this shit, you forget all of that. And all you thinking about is goddamn throwing gloves, strapping up and going at somebody's head, bro. That ain't the way it should be, man. That ain't how this game was built. Take away from the culture when you do that kind of shit, man. Just keep it positive. And if it get to, you know, over there, then it go over there. You gotta handle it over there. But that's all I'm saying, man. Just offering different perspectives, giving y'all a little something else to think about, how we should be conducting ourselves out here, bro. Everything ain't got to be all this trash talking, drama, and all that other shit, bro. It play out quick, it get old. It get your views, you hype for the moment, you know, shit go up big time. When you're on, you're on. But when you're off, you're off. That's all I'm saying, bro. But shit, man, I done took up enough of your time, bro. I'm gonna go ahead, head out, get ready to lay it down, you know what I'm saying? But for now, it's your boy McFly, man. The hardest working man, shoe tamer. If you agree with anything I said, let me know. If you don't agree, let me know too, bro. I ain't too big of a man to have a conversation with nobody. Real talk. Holla at you.